It is 11 o'clock here in Rostock, Germany. That's where I'm situated because if I was in America, they'd be kicking me out anyway because I wasn't even born there. I was born in Japan. But I am an American citizen, and I'm an American citizen that's glad I don't have to fucking sit around over there and watch as ICE agents chase people down the streets because they have brown skin, even though they're Americans. And see, when you're an American, you don't you don't need to be bothered by the police for just being there. You know what I'm saying? If you're not breaking the law, then you shouldn't be bothered. And that's what's happening. ICE agents are carrying this way too far, and it's not going to be long before somebody does the wrong thing. And that means putting Americans in more danger. Today, I'm here to talk about this, though. Traitors. Traitors in our American political system. And today's traitors of the day is the motherfucking Republican Party. I am a member of the Republican Party, and I cannot fucking stand the way these people in office are sitting there just pushing through the crap that Donald Trump keeps on spewing. They already know he's the main character in the Epstein files. They already know that he is compromised by Putin. It is very, very likely that Vladimir Putin has pictures, if not videos, certainly conversations. He has recorded conversations of Trump admitting illegal actions, doing things, planning things, and this is the situation that Americans have to deal with. And because of that situation, he is ruining our democracy, and it's beyond belief. So, as I said, the Republican Party, you guys are my traitors of the day. Each and every one of you guys that didn't sign on to the petition to release the Epstein files, you sat back, you sat back, you sat back, and you tried to push that shit through without it coming out. But it came out because people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, like Lauren Boebert, and a couple others stood up and said, hey, these were little girls taken advantage of by Epstein and various other people over there with him in that place. The women were trafficked, the women were paid off. Many of them we don't even know about because they were poor girls just trying to get in a pageant. And when they were offered some money to go and spend some time at this island, they didn't know what was coming. They thought maybe they'd just go over there and be there or whatever and do some modeling or something like that. No, these girls were used and abused, and I mean in some very, very sickening ways. And that is why I am so fucking pissed off at my own Republican Party. You guys sat there and backed that shit. Now it's supposed to come out. And let me tell you something. Everybody flipped and voted for it to come out. And what's happening now? It still ain't out. And it's been over 2-3 weeks now, and it's time's coming. Time's coming, and Pam Bondi and the DOJ are going to release that shit eventually, and it's going to be a bunch of black shit because they do not want the names that are on that list to come out, because I can guarantee you there's some big names. There's some big names in tech. There's some big names in business world, movie theaters, movie studios, TV studios. Everybody who wanted to get in on the game was there visiting the island, was communicating with Epstein. And now, because their names weren't out before, they don't want their names to come out now. But see, let me tell you something. It's not ever right to side with a 40-year-old guy against a 13-year-old girl. All right? If a 40-year-old guy or older screws around with a 13-year-old girl, do you think the 13-year-old girl wanted that? That she was really into that? No, she's a little girl. And that is called sexual abuse. And you guys, every single one of you guys who did that shit needs to fucking own up to your own actions. Be a fucking man and go out there and make a public statement. Back the fuck up out of public office. Back the fuck up out of your positions, wherever you're at. Pay some people off and freaking make your apologies, but make it real. And then get the hell out of the way. Because Donald Trump is going to do everything he can to muddy the waters and to make this thing a whole hoax. And a hoax it is not. When 13-year-old girls, hey Monica, how you doing? Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, all right? Listen, these girls did not deserve that. And I really, really am disgusted that every single guy that was involved in this whole thing, Pensisuma, I don't know what that is, baby. I don't understand how everybody is trying to protect guys rather than the little girls that were abused. You know what I'm saying? There's really a lot of times where you have to think, I'm an adult, that's a child. I'm an adult, that's a child. But see, these guys were under the influence of alcohol, maybe some drugs. The girls were also given those things. Anywhere else, these people would have been prosecuted for delinquency, of a minor. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I don't know what that says either, Monia, whatever it is. I hope you're doing okay. Listen, give me a thumbs up. That's what you can do. If you care about what's happening in America, yeah, then it's important to know that Donald Trump is compromised by Vladimir Putin because Putin has the pictures, Putin has maybe even videos, and Trump throated some guy named Bubba. Hey, Capybara, what's happening? Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up over there, wherever you're at. Australia or what? Okay, but listen, if the Republican Party is going to continue to back this shit, then they are going down in the yeah. Thanks, Monia. Give me a thumbs up, man. Not there though. There. Thanks, man. Hey, but listen. If we don't get some clarity on this Epstein issue, then the whole government is going to continue to ignore the Ukraine situation. What is really unbelievable, because the Russians or Putin and his Russians are taking swaths of Ukrainian land and wanting to keep that shit. But see, Ukraine has a border, and that border needs to be respected. Every Ukrainian that is in Ukraine, you guys, I want you to know you have my support. I send you guys everything I can when I can, but it's going to be hard. I got to be honest with you. Can you take your glasses off? Yeah, I can take my glasses off. See, I'm all right there. But I need my glasses because my glasses cut down the light a little bit for me. Listen, the president and his whole cabinet, they need to be impeached and thrown out of office. Every single one of them. They need to be prosecuted for the things that they've done. Quit that shit. Okay, they need to be prosecuted for the shit that they've been doing, and they need to be really taken to task. Every time there's an oversight committee hearing, rather than answering the questions of the senators or congressmen, the people that are in office in the cabinet, such as Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, everybody who goes over there and sits before Congress and supposed to be answering questions, talks about things that senators did in the past or whatever. And that's, my friend, just a way of getting out of answering questions. This is disrespectful to the whole system of government in America, and it needs to stop. To whom did I give my vote? Yeah, I didn't vote. I got to tell you, I did not vote in the last election, not presidential election. And when I vote on personality and attitude and track record. And the track record of Donald Trump is something that is obvious for everybody. The guy is out to destroy the democracy and to enrich himself. And that's where our country is going wrong. So now I'm sitting in Germany. I don't have to deal with all that shit. If I was in America, I'd go. I'd be dead. I would be dead. I have to tell you, because see, I am not one to put up with bullshit, and I guarantee you, if I were having problems with ICE, I wouldn't be running from them, and I wouldn't be letting them just throw me to the ground. So, to all the people that are facing that in America, I'm really, really sorry for the things that you guys are going through, and I'm doing what I can in regards to my voice being heard and putting it out there for Americans to know that the Republican Party that is in Congress right now, every single one of them that is backing Trump's bullshit, needs to be voted out of office. The Republican Party needs a whole changeover. They need a whole changeover, because this is a situation that is going to bring our nation down. There is no inspector generals to protect against the corruption that is going on. I mean, when you talk about giving Donald Trump Jr. $620 million for a tech startup for the Defense Department, the Defense Department gave him $620 million to go and bring out a company to make drones. We already have drones. I'm 62-year-old. Thanks. I'm really old, 62 years old. And that's why I'm doing this, because really, I can't go over there in America anymore. And I can only do what I can by putting my voice out there and letting the world know that the traitors of the day is the Republican Party. Okay? The other traitors that I already had was listen, I support peace. I support peace. And I'm mad that Israel has done what they did in Gaza. And I feel bad for the Palestinian people. I hope that situation is cleared up. Netanyahu should, on the bright side, Netanyahu should be out soon. But who's going to come in to replace him, I'm not sure. But it's going to happen. Now, whether they're going to create a two-state solution in Israel, I'm not sure. I hope it's going to happen. I put a plan out there before for the Israel nation to discuss, and that consisted of taking a land swath off from the southern border and giving that swath of land to the Palestinian people, and the West Bank would be, everybody would have to move. Everybody have to move. But see, everybody, all the Palestinians, I know it's going to be a hard sell, but I'm thinking at least if they get them all the Palestinians in one place, and they have them in one place, then they have their own borders, then they can set up and start and build. But then they got to fucking stay peaceful. You know, all that shit about attacking other nations and shit and building tunnels under other nations and trying to destroy Israel, forget it. Just leave them fools alone and make your land. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So in regards to land, the Ukrainians are fighting like a mother trucker. They did a nice attack on the Kerch Bridge. Thank you, Volodymyr Zelensky, for listening to my words of wisdom when I said the Kerch Bridge has got to go. So when the Ukrainians have success, then the Europeans have success. When the Europeans have success, then America has success. But see, we have a president that doesn't care about American success. We only have a president in America that cares about himself. He wants to put his name on everything. They gave him a fake peace trophy the other day. What a clown. What a clown. Donald Trump needs to be out of office as soon as possible. They need to impeach him and then stick his ass in prison where he should have been already. I got some other things to do today, and I will be coming back to make a second live shot today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Everybody who tunes in, whoever watches, comment sometime. I will answer all of your comments. I promise. All right. For now, I'm going to cut it off because I got to take care of some business. But for you guys, stay safe, stay strong, and please be nice to your neighbors, man. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.